Hey everybody, it's Paul Grossman, the Dark Arts Wizard of Codeless AI Automation. And I've just started a live stream over here. We're going to be looking at a couple of things that we looked at a couple of days ago and getting some updates and solutions. Specifically, what I want to do on this channel, this recording, once we get started here, is that I want to have a custom console uh, uh, console window that I can send information to that is separate from my Playwright VS Code window. There's a good reason for this because when I run a video or I'm recording a test that is executing, and I do have recordings of those tests, if something goes wrong or something's not quite working right, like it's saying there's a spinner when I don't see one in the screen capture, I want to be able to see what my automation framework is doing in the background as it goes along and kind of get that done. There are two ways I'm going to attempt it. I may not do both because if the first one works, then I will basically stop it there and say, hey, yeah, take the win. I'll describe the two ways that we'll do it. And the first one is by creating a custom executable with AutoIt. And we're going to use the AI to say, hey, what are we going to look for? How do we create a custom window? And we want this. Now, every time I do this, the AI says, oh, I'll write a file for you. And this thing, and I'm not exactly sure why the file thing seems to work or why it insists on doing that, because there is another way of doing that, and that is having a pipe send information to the console, and that way I don't have to go down to the drive to go do that. The second way I can do it is ask the AI, say, hey, you've had some other, we've created some other things where we've asked, hey, can you pop up a window? And I would like to see maybe inside the browser itself, a console logging window could appear, and we'll see if the automation framework can do that. That said, I'm going to go and share my screen over here, and I'll put my head a little bit down over into the bottom over here. And you can see it's a big wide screen. I'm going to check and see if I can make this console a little bit bigger. Yeah, we can do a little bigger than that. So I want to make sure it's kind of visible. So the first thing I want to address was the last time we had here. Hey, I got one viewer. I got to go take a look who this is. I'm going to go take a peek over here. It's somebody watching from Twitch. Thank you very much. Hey, check me out. I'm also on broadcasting here on YouTube, on LinkedIn, and on Facebook. And if you can add a comment wherever you're at, I'll even turn on the comments over here so we can see them. I'm going to show our comments. So there's our comments over there. And I hope you find this entertaining as much as I will. So to continue on, what was happening last time was that every time I would run a test, and let's see if I can go to my testing over here. Every time I ran a test, if I were running the test in regular mode, it would absolutely show all my results here in the test results. But if I ran it in debug mode, all it would show me was something like this. Global setup complete, UI false, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, why is it? Why did I lose all my logging? It's custom logging, which is already built in, and it's standard logging. Nothing would work. So I thought, well, what is this message that's saying? Is it can't possibly, it doesn't look familiar to me, so it can't possibly be actually in the code that I'm looking for. And when I looked at this, I went and said, okay, how about global setup complete? And I went and said, hey, show me if you find anything. And oh my gosh, there it is right over here. I'm going to move this over a little bit, see if we can show a little bit what we're looking at. And yeah, actually, the statement down here was actually in my code. What was the actual problem that we had? Which I spent an hour and a half trying to figure out with a good friend looking at it. neither one of us picked up on this. There's a filter that I had typed something into, and COMM actually was in the statement over here. And so it would look for this and basically say, I'm only going to show you a little bit of what's going on. Once I got rid of that, oh, look, there is all my output listed. And I did feel a little bit like an idiot, but you know what? That's okay. It's a learning process that goes on that needs to go. So I'm going to go hide this this streaming thing over here. If you have any questions, excuse me, any stuff like that. And by the way, this is Christmas Eve, so hey, most of us are doing what we love, and guess what? I love test automation, so that's our thing. So there's my Optimus Prime that I've got over there. It's pretty big. I think I can actually. Yeah, I'm looking at my other browser. 1 second here. I'm gonna go bring this down a little bit. If it's too small to read, hey, chat it up in the live comments. So check it out. All right, so I got one person over there still watching from Twitch. Thank you very much. And I'm going to just go continue on. What were some other things we were doing? I've got a few other things going on over here. So I'm going to be asking the AI, different AI, on how they would solve it. Now, I've got Copilot over here, which was I was asking it, hey, look at this. Clear any filters. It actually showed me the freaking answer. So Copilot, good for you. That was the number one answer. I should actually look and read some of the AI stuff, whether you like it or hate it. Sometimes it actually comes up with the answer if you bother to actually look at it. So, Copilot, you were doing a good job. Good, you get a cookie. All right. So, the next thing I'm immediately asking Copilot, but I have a few other things out there that I'm going to be asking. So I will bring those up and kind of show you what other tools I use out there. One of them is called you.com, not YouTube, you.com. And what you does is that it will offer you access to multiple LLMs, right? So when I go and say, change this from auto, I can change it to custom. And from here, I can decide what agents I want to use. And you can see that we've got GPT, we got Gemini, we got Claude, we got Alibaba, DeepSeek, Alibaba. I don't know Alibaba, but I guess that's the Qwen one. I guess from Google, we have Llama and Mistral. We have Mistral out there. There's, I mean, everybody's, Grok is from, from AI, is out there. Google has Gemini, Anthropic has Claude, OpenAI has GPT, and there's a whole bunch of stuff. And you do need pro versions on this in order to have some of them. One of the things I like is you can create your own custom agent. Now, these are some default agents over here, but this one is my favorite. It's the Test Rigger. And what Test Rigger is a plain English automation test. But what I can do is, let me see if I have anything still up there. I don't. Write a test to log in. And I'm just going to say that. And the thing is that Test Rigger is written all in plain English. But with the agent set up, and by the way, the agent basically says, hey, I'm going to go and look at the entire documentation of Test Rigger, and then I will write it in the way that you want. So essentially it's saying, okay, I'm going to go to this example webpage, open URL is the correct statement. Enter your username into username, enter your password into password. And it's basically, you could change this to your username or password, or as it says here, replace with your actual username or password. That's the actual string. You could actually use a variable in there. And then you just click login. Now, this is kind of interesting because this is a project I'm working on in Playwright. And also, I think I might be looking at it in the upcoming weeks as I do a live stream with on Saturday. I'd like to see if I can do it not only in Playwright, because I've done it in Selenium, I've done it in QTP. I want to try and do it in Cypress. So I have a Cypress expert coming up on Saturday. So do take a look on my YouTube channel, and on Saturday we'll be doing a Cypress challenge and stuff like that. So that's one of the cool things. I can customize and say, hey, this isn't a code language. This isn't C# or Ruby or anything, or JavaScript. It's a plain English approach. And you could say, enter your password. You could say, enter your password into the password field. You could get wordy. It doesn't care. It will go do it. But that's for another day, my friends. That's why I like you. So I'm going to go back over here. We'll stop doing that. I also have ChatGPT available. I can go and do some stuff. But as I mentioned, I could do it over here in you. In fact, I've got you listed twice. All right. I got Claude over here. Claude is doing that. And by the way, that's a pro plan. I pay for out of pocket for that. Google Gemini is over here. I don't have a upgraded. This is a free version, but let's see. This was part of our experiment from Likely stuff. Okay, this is dumb. I want to let you know, AI is dumb. This is my sample. My sample test that I do with AI and actual real people. I asked them this question: what is the Loch Ness Monster really? What is it really? It says most likely it's eels. This proves that the AI has never seen an eel in its life. So not really trained very well. Let's go ask Claude on what it thinks it is. And if you haven't seen my previous video, because I did reveal it, and I will reveal it shortly, the Loch Ness Monster is a kind of a real thing. But the problem is, let's see, what people probably saw: floating logs or debris. Well, let's go take a look at these floating logs and debris. Where's our original? We're looking for the original Loch Ness Monster. I'm going to go back a bit. Let's see if I can go back. Loch Ness Monster. Let's go females. There's our original picture. Okay, a couple different ways, but that's the original Loch Ness Monster picture. Seems to have like some sort of top of it or something. It's an eel. Literally, you want to look at it and say, yeah, that sure looks like an eel to me. Or is this floating logs or debris? It could be floating logs or debris, but maybe it could be a table leg floating by. Except that Scotland, there's no reports at the time this picture was taken that there was any flooding or anything. So not going with that. I think it's eels. Otters, deer, floating logs, mats of vegetation, boat wake. Oh yeah, this is a boat wake. Yeah, sure it is. It's a boat wake. Yeah, that's boat because boat wakes are that big. That's right. This thing actually has a wake around it, so can't be a boat wake unless that's the boat, and it's not a boat. Debris, boat wakes, optical illusion. Oh yes, you could be some sort of illusion there. Standing wave stenches could push water to one end of the loch. Yeah, there was a hoax. There was not other things. Ancient folklore says this actually started in 5. Okay, we've got a little bit. It says how the story of kelpies. Kelpies. By the way, I have kelpies. 2 of them. They're small furry dogs over there. Oh, I've got a second visitor over here. Let me just take a look and give a shout out. Okay, I got somebody watching off of YouTube. Just a reminder, you can add comments over to the thing, and I can even stream the comments up on the stage. So if you have a comment, shoot it over there. Let me know. I've gone a little bit off sidetrack, but just to let you know what I'm doing is in this session, I'm going to attempt to build a custom console log window. But I got sidetracked because I was talking about all the different AIs I'm going to try and use to build this. And by the way, this has something to do with this is my little automation script that tests. It's a knock at the door at an application. It comes up, it runs every 15 minutes. So you'll see it pop every 15 minutes. And it says, how long did it take to log in? How long did it take to click after I click the link? And my automation code actually it looks for a spinner on the page and then says, okay, how quickly did that respond? How long was I waiting for that? And then it clicks the second link and then it stops and says, this is how long it took. So the interesting thing inside of that is that it is got a video that gets recorded. So I can actually go back and look at the video and see what it looks like. I have now 3 viewers. What do I got here? 2 people watching from YouTube. Hey, thanks a lot. Pardon those. And just remember, you can do live viewers, and I've got the chat up there. So if you have any questions. All right, let me get back to this. I took a side trip. I will promise I will get back to that console logger. What I was trying to prove was how smart are AI, because I do know exactly what the Loch Ness Monster is. If you do, good for you. And if you don't, hey, hang on. We're going to show you exactly what it is. So Gemini gave me a kind of a BS answer. Let's see, common large fish or a swimming deer. I think deers have more antlers over there, or a boat or a man-made object at a distance. Yeah, that was because of the surgeon's photograph, which was proved to be a fake. We could go ask. Let's go ask ChatGPT. We're gonna pump that. Hey, come back here. I did not tell you to get all zoomy like that. Okay. We're going to do this. That's because of my custom mouse. No, this is a mouse. Most mice have like 2 or 3 buttons on them, like left, right, and maybe to click the spinner. This one is a $200 mouse. This is a G502X. And why would I spend $200 on a freaking mouse? Because this has 7 buttons on it. Because why have 2 when you can have 7? And they're all programmable, and each one of them does. I programmed to do something cool and useful. We could talk about that another time. Okay, what does GPT? It says, oh, it's waves and lakes or floating debris or animals doing animal things. You know, this one isn't too off the thing. The problem is it's not seals and it's not red deer. What it is, I'm not gonna, AI, even this guy. Let's see. What do you say? What is the Loch Ness Monster, really? We'll let it think about that. What do we got here? I think we kind of touched on everyone. All right, here it is. I'm going to reveal it over here. Oh, I lost one of my viewers. Darn. I was about to reveal. What is the Loch Ness Monster? It's this. It's a freaking elephant. It is a elephant swimming in the water. You can see that's the trunk over there and a little bit of the head peeking out of the water. And yes, they do like water. There are big and heavy animals, but they also have big lungs, and they are rather buoyant, and they do enjoy doing this. But then you're going, Polly, why would an elephant be swimming in Lake? Now, what is an elephant doing in Scotland, in Loch Ness? Well, I do have a pretty good answer for that one there, and that is we're going to go over here. I'll go do swimming. Let's see. I'm going to go Loch Ness Monster cage. I actually built a cage for this. Check it out. This is the Loch Ness Monster cage. These are Scottish workers who built a steel cage to hold the Loch Ness Monster. Okay, and yeah, it's actually this was the photograph of it right here. That's the actual photograph of that cage being built. All right. Now, why is this significant? How does this prove that there were elephants in Loch Ness? It is because the page built by who built it? Who built it? Okay, reward. We'll do that. I did cage and reward. Let's see. let's go back over here. Let's go back and visit this. And there was a reward. I'll put that in there. If I spell it right, reward, there should be at least one. We'll go down here. See, reader rewards. That's number 2. I want number 1. Essentially, so they wanted to capture the Loch Ness monster. The big thing is that there was a reward offered by a circus owner. And basically, the circus owner, you know what circuses have a lot of? Elephants, or they used to. But we don't do that so much anymore because honestly, I don't know how well they're treated. Anyway, that's the big thing, is that this picture over here is an elephant swimming in the waters of Loch Ness, and it is part of a circus troupe that was going through Scotland at the time, and they let their elephants go out and hang out in the water. Someone took a picture, yada yada yada. The thing is that it did not think. Okay, I have bored my audience. I have lost one of them. Who did I lose? I lost my 2 YouTube video viewers. Okay, which means, Polly, get on with the show. Get on with the show. All right. So I got Copilot. We're going to be asking it some questions and to do stuff. This is where I'm keeping all my stuff. This is the console logger AU3. This is over here. And when we have this console logger, there's 2 things you can do. You can click on go, and it looks like this pipe console reader is not working. And we'll ask the AI, hey, how come failed to open as standard in is not working? And we'll give it that and try to fix it. And the other thing you can do, aside from go, is you can do build. Never use compile. If you compile it, it means that you will have your executable, which is encrypted, and your McAfee will automatically identify it as something bad because it can't read it, and it will quarantine it. So we're not building anything bad, so we just do build. It will make an executable version of this like we see over here. If I do this, I should get the exact same message, failed open standard. But the cool thing is you don't need to have. Interesting. It's taking its sweet time to do that. All right. You don't need, with an executable, you don't need to have this running over here. This is Skype Lite. So anyway, we're going to ask it to see if we can get it to fix it. So let's start off with, let's go inside of our VS Studio Code, and we will go and ask the AI over here. I don't think we can. Go do a search over here for Logger, and we have a lot of stuff about Logger. .exe. I think we want the AU3. So why don't we just go down to our files, and we'll go to our AU3 files. Whole bunch of files we got over there. There's our AU3 scripts, and we're going to go to console logger. We'll open that up, and we'll say the console logger when run reports. And what was it over here? Let's go run it again just to be sure. Failed to open STDN. Okay. We'll go take a picture of that. We'll close that out. Failed to open as standard in. I'm going to put a picture in there. Let's go see what it says while it's transmitting on doing all of this. Okay, one of the things I do have over here is I actually have a history. I can take a look at my history and view it. There's my whole item of everything that's included. And we'll see what it came up with. But when you run it directly, looks like there's no connected. Let me check to see how it's used. Okay. Script is designed to read piped out pipe from another process, uses coin, which is required in the console. When you run a standalone, there's no input stream. The stream is meant to be used like this. Oh, some app is piping to my executable. Actually, all right, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. And what's it saying over here? To fix it, the script should be spawned to the child process of reading. And here's the issue. What process do you want it to read output from? Or if you want to capture from an output, we could do this. If you want to a standalone GIO log, I can modify the script to launch a command specific act as a log file viewer that watches a file. That'll explain why it's always watching a file. Can we just have an open pipe that any app can send strings to be displayed? Do that. So it's thinking about that. Yeah. Use a named pipe. Okay. So we're going to use a name. We're going to modify that to use a named pipe. So we're going to go over here and see if it adds anything new. Okay, this guy is deliberating. All right, so now it's doing something. It's saying, hey, I'm going to do something automatically. Can I modify this? I'm like, yeah, dude, go do it. Modify away. So we're going to take a look and see what it modifies. It should pop up over here in green. I don't see anything. And high pop. Okay. Brown will always use the compiled .exe version, not the AU3. The AU3. And I will compile. Okay. Says, okay. Let's go do build. And by the way, it says here build because I told it to. I put it in the rule over there. All right. So we're going to keep going here. Okay. Just run console log AE and any app can send strings to this pipe. All right. To this named pipe. All right. Sounds good. Hopefully that is in there. Let me see. Do I have any green? I don't see anything that's actually been updated in there. I guess the entire thing is in there. But let me just take a look. I'll search for pipe. See if that's in IPE because we should see some stuff in there. README console log 3. Okay, there's the pipe. There's our named pipe. All right, cool. I'm going to go back over to our console logger. And we are going to close that. And we're going to reopen our console logger. Is this listed by date? It went away. Should be by name. Console logger. Okay, we're going to open this up. Tools. And we'll say go. give me an error. Duplicate function name. All right. Said it had a problem. We're going to punch that in there and have it say what it's doing. Now, I always have one person watching on this. I always have one person watching from Twitch. So thank you for watching from Twitch. Now you can put some comments up there if you want. All right, so it says this is done. All right, so we are going to close that out and reopen it. Console log. It'd be great if console log would just list it there. And we're going to say go. Look at that. Okay. We're going to take a screen capture of this and throw it over here. You can hear my Kelpie out there. Apparently Kelpies are my stuff. Still getting an error when run. All right. We should probably try a couple of the other AIs. Okay, which means function returned 0 but didn't set an error code is likely because it's named pipes has different parameter requirements. Let me check current code. So issues with this parameters, how do I function expects proper constants. It's going to go fix it for me. So while it fixes it, we will go and close this out and try it again. Yes, please note it, please. It's going to rewrite the console logger. And I told it can do that automatically. No big deal. Apparently my Kelpie has a problem. I wonder if I do this. All right, we might try a couple other different AIs and see how they do. Try compiling and running again. Okay, to be fair, I did not compile it. So we'll go open that up. Oh, nope, not rename it. Okay, there's that. I'll do tools. I'll do build. And now I will go use the executable right here. And it says cannot redeclare constant. All right, dude. We're going to punch that in there. Not redeclare a constant. And we're going to take all of this and see how well other tools are going to be doing this. Okay, let's go over here to, let's go to Copilot. New topic. What is wrong with this auto it script and how can you fix it? Script and can you fix it? And we'll send it over there. All right, so now one person viewing. I really should have some music over here. Let's add a little bit of music. Let's see. Fancy. Nice, all these songs. Yeah. Ducks. Sounds like something by Phil Collins. I grew up in the 80s. So. All right. We got a little music over there. All right. What else we got? So it says one parameter type. We use non-blocking. You never check the number of bytes to read. Okay. Fully fixed version. We're going to go copy this. And we'll go over to our little executable. Oh, that's over there. And what I'm going to do is paste that in there. Wow, that's short. Seriously? Rewrite the entire script. Do that. I wonder how loud this is. Oh, it's the guy from Streammoo. Okay. Thanks, Bodykits. He always gets on there and posts that. Nice, Bodykits. Not showing it. Okay, here's a fully rewritten version. Put this up here. First of all, we'll see if it will run. Okay, he didn't get it right the first time. Find that. Okay, we're going to go add this at the top. So why didn't you get it? Okay, go. All right. Fix. Add this line near the top. All right, we will add that line. Options, tools, go. Okay, another error. Okay. Oh, who wants to hear the same music over and over again? All right, so it says here, replace this line with this line. And make sure you have this up there. Okay, get window length. Any difference in this? Okay. Local. Full underscore. Where's our local? Get last error. Oh, it's down there. Oh, got it. Thank you. Sign len equals underscore. Find next. Dollar sign. Yeah. One of the reasons we don't use that anymore. Dollar sign. Okay, so that's the one it wants me to replace. All right. Okay, we've got that. And we also want to include this at the top. Why did you do that? It's already there. So we are good. We'll go and run it. Now what? Unknown function name. This with this. Okay. And include this. All right. Sounds fair enough. We're going to go and replace this with that. And we're going to go include GUI edit at the top. Here we go. One more time. Go. Hey, I got it. Woo-hoo! All right, cool. Okay. I'm going to close the program, cancel that. All right. All right, so we got something here. We got something. And I'm going to go Tools, Build. Okay, and that means we're going to go over here, and we're going to go build that executable. So it should just give us a little window. Okay. Status is listening. Looks like it's okay. A separate A3 script that will send a message to this exe. Okay, we're going to go copy this. And we're going to do a new version. New. Yep. Okay. File. Save as. Here. Console logger tester. We'll call it that. And we'll go and try to build it. Hello from the sender script. Check that out. That looks pretty good. Okay. Clear. Okay. All right, I'm going to say Copilot is pretty good. We've tried like 4 or 5 different ways of doing this. And the one, and by the way, I think it's Copilot inside over here, isn't it? Oh, it's Claude. Oops, sorry, Claude. I'm sorry, Claude. Not really good. Okay. Okay. Modify the console logger to remove or replace the clear button with a close button. Clear button with a close button. Here's another log over there. Clear button with a close button that closes the app. Okay. Okay. Drop and replace with the exact code that you want. Okay. Close, clean music, no leftover hands. Confirmation dialog. You want to add a confirmation dialog, tray icon, a hotkey. All right. So now it's got everything in it. So we're copying that. And I think we will go to back over here. And we're going to select everything and punch it in there. And tools, build. So we built that. Now let's go back over to our file and run that console logger. And no, it says clear. Something went wrong. Like it didn't actually, let's see, if I do tools, go, it says close. Program. Well, that did say close, so let's try this again. Tools, build, come back over here. And we will run this. And that says clear. What's going on here? Okay, I'm going to close that. We're going to open up this console logger again. Select everything. Paste. Do a find for close. It's highlighted somewhere. Tools, go. Console logger. It's not the test. Stop executing. Build. Let's try building that one more time. To build. Is it because this is open? I don't know. Rid of that. Let's try that. Build. Well, let's go delete that thing. This guy. Delete. Adios, console logger. File is open. Where is it open? Console logger. Because it's open in this. Try again. Where is it? There it is. That's why I didn't update. Okay, now we're going to go back and open that. It's not the one I want. I want the console logger. Tools, build. Now we will have the console logger exe. Okay. And we'll do the console log tester. Well, it does have the close. Let's do some different music. Okay. Ooh, I think I messed up. Yeah, I messed up. I saved under the wrong name. Yeah, saved it under the wrong name. So we have to go back over to this debugger. Send to console. Okay, copy that. And we'll save it. And we will build it. Is that send to console? Close the program, cancel this. There we go. It's ready to go. So if I run the console log tester, the thing was not running. Okay, now we'll do the console logger over here, and I'll do the console log tester. Hello from the sender script. Cool. If I run this again, console log tester, it wakes it up. All right, well, that's all working nicely. All right, so we've used Copilot. It got pretty along the way, but we're going to go back over to console log over here. Paste that in there. Okay. So when the close button is clicked, the app locks up instead of closing. Both. All right. It's going to update that. We'll let it do the update. See how well it goes. So that should now have that inside of here. Thank you. Okay, yeah, there it is. So we're good there. So we're going to go and do the go, click close, and it closes. And we're going to build, but I can't build because the darn thing is running somewhere. Console logger? Let's go delete it. Right, so I can't, it's running. Yeah. It's not excluding running from there. There it is. Close the program. All right, let's try that one more time. We'll delete that. And we'll go and build this. We get the console logger back. Nice one. We will try, we can move it. We can close it. We can reopen it. And we can test it. A little mix of stuff here. It's my tester. Sent it. Cool. All right, so we got the first part of this done. I would need to move it because it's pretty big. It's going to be blocking a lot of this. Can I adjust it? Let's see what our size is over here. Great. It's 800 by 555. I say we cut that down. Console logger. Yeah. Okay. The window should be So I'm thinking it would have been, half of this, a 445, and so it's thinking about it. One thing is it does 445 by 300. Okay. So it shows a refresh in here. So we'll go to. Oh, I closed the window. Bad Polly. I want to be here. Okay, we won't close that again. We'll now go to. That music is okay. Let's go to something else. Okay, tools. Go. Yeah. I think that's good. Awesome. All right. We'll go tools, build. And the executable will give me this. All right. Hey, we're only an hour in. Got part of what we want. Now, the next thing is we want to send messages out to that. This should be a lot easier. Let's go find console log. Okay. Go to the definition. This is console log over here. Doing all the cool stuff in the console log that we see over here. Okay. Update console log to send to the console logger to the console logger. The console all right, so we should get something green over here. We don't want it on that one. What's an attitude? I guess it was halfway through that. Please continue. I really didn't think that this was in there. I think I may have two versions of this. Okay, this is it here. Send to pipe. So this is where we're sending to pipe. So we're going to have it launch the console logger, just like where's my other stuff? It's like well, this music is really interesting. Go at night driving now. Just like the other ones. Well, let's pull up the guys over here. We want it just like emergency stop. So goes and searches for emergency stop one. Emergency stop. A lot of wordy descriptions about emergency stop. I think it's here. It's the cleanup. There we are. We have added that. Where did my AI go? All right, so we're going to go to a test and we're going to go give it a run and see what we get. We should get a couple of interesting things. There's our network tab. At least two others. Network tab feature. Yeah, window monitor is up. Oh, I don't see it. Let's try it one more time. Let's see if we get to that launch. Where's our emergency stop? There it is. All right, hit us a second time. I want that to be a modal. Okay, we'll stop that. We want to be a modal dialog box. Top of all else. All right. Hopefully. Okay, now we got that in there. Do not have one open, so we are going to go and open the console logger, not the tester. Console logger. There you are, the bottom. I saw you. There you go. And we will do tools, build. We will execute the console logger. And that should be on top of everything. It is. Okay, we'll close that out. Cool. Last thing we do, so we'll give that another run. Give it a straight up run, see if we get our console logger. We got one. Network tab feature. Let's go debug this. Okay. Well, let's report that. Console logger only launches in debug. Hey, I got a second viewer. I'm so sorry that I ignored you. Thank you for watching up on YouTube. If you have any questions about what I'm doing, you can ask them. I'll put them up onto the screen. And can just, if you're watching, you should be able to. Nope, not the one I want to show. Sorry. So you can show up some things on there. You can click on the comment and show it on the screen. I don't see any comments yet, but if you're watching, and boy, they left. Okay, no big deal. Okay, so we're going to tell it, hey. For testing, I would like to add this here. Make it to launch. For testing, I would like to launch in headed mode. All right, maybe I did not rerun this. All right, why are you not working? I can get it to launch in debug mode. And I'm getting about to the end of my thing here. 19, I got about 10 more minutes. I want it to work. Should be seeing this, and a third. Okay. Still only launches in debug mode. First screen capture is only in normal run mode. The second is in debug mode. It's arguing with me now. Okay. We'll let it look at the code again a little bit. Show browser. Fine. Okay. Give it a run. And at that, and give this another run. Test Explorer? No. I think I forgot what I was doing. Let's make sure its changes did not break anything else. Come on. So it's looking at the output. Tesla concludes the word console in the session column in every process. Does all right, so what's it going to look for? This was Tesla was matching everything. This contains the word console. Okay, so let's give it a shot. See how smart you are. Let's try one more time. Okay, I stopped it. All right, so we're going to stop on that. So none of our other things are running. Okay. Window monitor is there. Where is it? I like that. Adding debug statements is a good thing. In the meantime, we're going to go and close this. And we're going to stop that. All right. We're going to go run it. See if we get console logger. So I'm looking for checking console calls. And check console should show checking console. Okay. All right. So I've been having problems with the caching issue. So restart VS Code or clear the cache. Let's try clearing the cache first. I haven't tried that. There's a new version. The cache did nothing. It started just a few weeks ago. Okay. All right. All right. We're going to go shut that down. Stop all this. And go to VS Code. Okay. Back here. Getting a list of all the apps. It's loading the tests. So one thing I don't like about VS Code, all this stuff runs super fast, which is nice. All this stuff runs super slow. Anyway. There you go. Console loggers up. Oh my gosh. Took long enough. 7 minutes past my time. I got that. Start of VS Code worked. So we're going to point it at the console logger tester. I believe that's what we're calling it. Console logger tester 83 or examples or a working example. Okay. We got something here. I got a feeling we got nothing because of that damn caching again. Okay, we're gonna back that up again. Okay, let's go give this another run. Well, that's different. I ask if we can translate that, because I certainly don't speak Chinese. Okay, click the wrong button. I think I need to have the emergency stop. Where is my emergency stop? Okay, emergency stopped everything. Let's go find out what this is. Okay, probably gibberish. But I may want to ask something to translate that. Much better. However, not everything is working here. Doing network tab for worker 00. All right. So I can make a change to the ID. Okay, it says there's multiple things connecting. Addition might be that the closest one to test has may modify the approach. Okay. Okay. I think I'll close this. Just made some changes. Let's get into the habit of restarting. Okay. Here's our tests. And our trailer. Search for trailers. See what we get. Nada. This was modified 1152. This hasn't changed. All right. I'm saying it's there. Hey. Okay, so we're going to get rid of that. It's updating it. Now we should have an update exe console logger of the current time, which is 12:34. That is 12:35. Okay. We're going to... Well, this thing is still running. Cancel that. And we'll just give this one test a run. See if we get our console log. Cool. A login process. All right, let's give this another refresh. We're coming up on our 2-hour minute. So I'm going to take a pause on this and we'll come back to it. Yes. Look at that. Refreshing the browser. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, we're going to bring this to an end. We'll bring this up 2 hours right on the mark. I hope everybody enjoyed watching this, and have yourself a great day.